if you guys want to pull up your separate windows on your YouTube channel, and it's at the Star Wars.
Yeah,
website.
So streaming February 21st. There's a thumbnail of a couple clone troopers from Squad 99, as they call them.
Okay, guys, watching along. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to bring it up on the screen, but if you have it up, we're going to go ahead and hit play and do a live reaction and quick discussion afterwards. So before we get to talk about anything else that we had planned, so after one, I'm going to say go, and we hit play.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
We have more than a dozen active
Oh man!
battlefronts.
All right.
Nearly everyone. Let's take a small
Oh, I have my speakers going. I should turn that off. I'm sorry.
Cody Rex.
They call themselves the Bad Batch.
The Bad Batch.
Bad Batch. Okay.
Oh
Those
yeah,
troopers look pretty cool.
The defective clones were disarmed.
dude.
Huh.
Let's get
Oh, that's a cool speeder. Oh wow, that guy's got an awesome helmet,
February 21st. It's
Oh.
next week, isn't it?
Yeah.
dude.
Mike to look at this. This is a trap. Stand a chance.
Oh, I remember that
Admiral
guy.
Trench.
Was he from season 1?
Yeah.
Mace.
All right.
Oh.
It's pretty cool.
Very nice.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna do that was the first arc they were showing. I wonder if they're gonna do like a trailer like that for every arc, because there's gonna be 3, so that'll be
Wow.
pretty neat.
Yeah. Well, that was pretty cool. Neat that dropped right before we went on.
Yeah. Now let me ask you guys. Now, did you ever see the story reels that were unfinished? They had that entire arc unfinished online on Star Wars. .com, and you could actually watch it without any of the finished animation back then. They had all the voice acting, all of the audio, everything was in there, but it was just like really like rudimentary. Like the guys would be walking and hovering across the floor, and there'd be like lines and stuff. But they put it out there because at the time they were like, well, we have this done for a story, and we'll just give it to you guys. We'll never finish it, and here we are 10 years later, like, hey, it's
Finally getting
finished. You know.
That's crazy. No, but I never did watch that. I remember hearing that they
Me
dropped or did. Yeah, but I never did it. And
Yeah, the good
I
news
know-
is that it's been such a long time since I've seen it. I pretty much forget everything except there's like a one really big reveal at the end of the arc. So I'm waiting to
Oh.
see how that turns out.
Yeah,
but
do you think maybe they might
Yeah.
have changed some stuff up. To throw
they've
people
definitely
off.
changed some stuff around. I've noticing different things. Like I don't know if Anakin was in that arc as much as he looked like he was in the trailer. But I'm really, really happy with how it looks. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
those troopers looked pretty cool.
Yeah, like pretty
Yeah.
boss, yeah.
Yeah, see, and as Chris knows that I streamed it on Netflix before they removed it, so I kept having conversations back and forth, and yeah, it's funny because when I'd come to a certain episode, I'd say, "Hey, did you remember this?" And you're like, "Oh yeah, I remember that." And I'm like, "God, this guy."
I just
knows everything."
I just rewatched the entire series. Not really as much as I want to from a certain point of view because I was painting my little miniature guys as you've been
which
seeing.
those look awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, thanks, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. So I have that on the tablet as I'm painting, and I'm just like looking over every couple minutes, like, oh, that's a cool arc, you know. And I'm like, oh, I'm done already. Like, damn.
yeah.
But Disney Plus, they did put up a cool, like, curated, like, 20 episode list recently in like a little play section on there, which has like some of the more bigger arcs, like the Mandalorian arc and the Mortis arc, and all those like really big ones. I think the Yoda one at the end of season 6 and all those. So if you guys can't, like, we have literally a week left at this point. So chances are, if you haven't started, you're not going to get anywhere near the end, but you can at least watch some of the bigger arcs that'll pay off. So
Yep, that's pretty awesome. So we've got Rob D in the comments there, and Quality Autism says, let me see if I can bring this up real quick. Is the Boba Fett versus Cad Bane story going to be in that season? I remember seeing stuff
unfortunately,
about it.
no. So he's referring to at Celebration, there was a bunch of story ideas they were talking about, and they actually showed an animatic of what I just kind of explained with the way that the animatics were for the Bad Batch arc. They had something at one of the celebrations where it was a sequence between Cad Bane and Boba Fett, and Cad Bane was actually training Boba Fett as a bounty hunter. And at one point, there's this like sick duel that goes on, and it's actually how Boba Fett gets the dent in his helmet, is because he like gets brazed by like Cad Bane's blaster shot, and then just I think he kills Cad Bane if I'm not
Really?
mistaken.
Oh,
Where he wounds him somehow. I don't know if he died, but it was like. But unfortunately, that one is like left on the cutting room floor. I don't know if you consider that canon or not at this point. But yeah, there's a lot of arcs, and they keep saying this is the final season of the Clone Wars, but I'm not necessarily sure that that's actually. Maybe they'll come back and like do other episodes. Right. They even had the Yuzong Vong appearing in canon in Clone Wars at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Anakin. Really? Anakin was gonna run into a Yuzong Vong, like a guy that got lost.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder how the hardcore EU fans were gonna feel about that one. We've got Rob D says, I think season 7 is going to be the 4 Bad Batch episodes, the 4 Crystal Crisis on Utapau episodes, and 4 of the Siege of Mandalore.
Okay, so he's close. So he's referring to the Utapau episodes, and they're also the animatic episodes released on StarWars.com years ago. They are not going to actually be finished. So I was at Celebration, and they showed us like clips from each one of those arcs. So they showed us the Bad Batch arc. They're going to have this arc, which is fitting. It's going to be all about Ahsoka and her surviving in the underworld of Coruscant, level 1313, after she leaves the Jedi Order to see where like how she deals with all that, and then that's going to carry into the Siege of Mandalore. So that'll be, like I said, it's going to be 12 episodes, 4-episode arcs. So maybe if there's enough like praise from the fans, and that's why I say everybody like get excited, talk about this stuff on social media, because if we want it enough, like somehow they'll make more, maybe, because this is what happened in the first place. People made up enough ruckus to get Lucasfilm to be like, oh, maybe we should take them seriously and make more episodes. You know?
Especially with Iger saying, we're going to start focusing on TV. So maybe doing a little test run, like, we'll just finish off this, and then we'll do Clone Wars Part 2 or whatever. Keep it going. They can drag it out as long as they want to,
The one thing I'm worried about the season 7, like in the whole canon Clone Wars show, and we were discussing this like recently, it's just like it seems to be like, kind of brushing off like the actual Revenge of the Sith movie, because it shows out like events that happened differently, like Anakin finding out Padme's pregnant and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
I noticed that in the one of the trailers, like he knows or something. So
well, here's what I think, and I was listening to a podcast, Star Wars Underworld, or somebody. Those guys are like super good when it comes to Clone Wars, if you want to find out more about that. But they were talking about the same thing, but they're the way that Mace Windu speaks in that one trailer is something about the Jedi. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the exact quote here. Help me if you know what it is, but it's like, I sent the plot to destroy the Jedi. Yeah. So obviously, like, we're going to get into the Revenge of the Sith crossover there. Mm-hmm. There's a thing that happens where Anakin, when he sees Padme, he's like doing a holographic with his hand in the trailer. Maybe that's after he met her already somehow. Maybe
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Maybe that's after the fact.
Like it's showing events that happened during the movie, just not in the movie.
Yeah. I strongly believe we're going to see the Order 66 happen from the point of view of the clones, like Rex.
More of a tie-in.
Yeah. It's gonna be like cutting right into that movie. It's gonna be great, hopefully.
I think that might be the best way to end it. Really, is seeing that from a different perspective. Just like how Jeffrey says, it would be great to see Order 66 from Ahsoka and Rex's point of view. So that might be how it ends.
Yeah, I would like to see like Rex actually like resist the chip.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, because have you guys watched Rebels?
Yeah, I just finished it recently.
Okay, so you know that. Oh wait, he hasn't watched it, right? Oh,
sorry if I spoiled it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I used to listen to podcasts that talked all about it, so it didn't bother.
So you know that Rex got his chip removed.
Yeah.
And you've read the Ahsoka novel, right? Yeah.
I have not. No.
Matt, you've read it.
I have, yes.
So we know that book actually explains a little bit about what Rex and Ahsoka and Maul all did, and so that's going to happen in the show a little bit. So, I mean, he kind of fakes his death a little bit or something. She fakes his death, and somehow he gets a chip removed that we don't see happen in the book. But So yeah, I
Yeah.
want to see like that actually come to life now that we've read it in the pages. If they're gonna do similar, I'm just happy to see Darth Maul like being motion captured by Ray Park. I think that's gonna be great. Seeing
Oh, is that happening?
yeah, he's actually gonna
Oh,
do
nice.
mocap for the animation. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah, see, and I wasn't a huge fan of the Clone Wars. It took me years to finally dedicate myself to watching it, and then I did, and it just like as each season went through, I was like, yeah, okay, it got better as each season went on. I wouldn't call myself a huge fan of the Clone Wars, but it was okay for me. And the last season, especially, got really, I was into it.
Yeah.
And so it is nice that it is coming back to finish the stuff off, because like that's Mandalore stuff. It seemed like that never had a conclusion. And I was like, wait, what happened?
And I think, yeah, having watched The Mandalorian, did you watch that Nerd Pub?
I did.
Okay, so we know the last episode that we have Gus Fring, aka Moff Gideon.
Mhm.
He's talking about like the Siege of Mandalore. He literally says that, and he's talking about the Trail of 1,000 Tears. So will we maybe see some crossover? We know that Dave Filoni is involved heavily in both projects, and they were both being developed around the same time. I would love to see him like laying some of the seeds for The Mandalorian. I think what's going to happen is the Purge of the Mandalorians is also going to happen at the same time as the Purge of the Jedi. Like Sidious wants to take out all the people that can stand against him. He's going to see the Mandalorians as a threat to him. So he might actually have some kind of protocol for the clones to also take out all the Mandalorians as well while they're already on Mandalore.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that could also happen. I think that killed two birds with one stone,
Right. Order 67.